Welcome everybody, it's Neil down at VIP Mazda. Today we're going to be looking at the all-new redesigned 2019 Mazda 3. So right behind me, we've got the 19 Mazda 3. This would be in the sedan configuration. It'd also be a GT with the premium package, okay? So we're going to do a bit of a walk around, start on the outside, work our way in, go from there. So we'll start at the front of the vehicle here. We'll work our way back. So Mazda has kept the same style that they've been doing since 2014. They've definitely done some tweaks to it for 19. I find the front end to be a little more rounded. Some areas are a little more sharp. It's a nice combination of both. You can see the grille that they do now. It's a nice glossy black grille. Looks very nice. Headlights have been shrunk down a little bit. Obviously they're doing all LED on the headlights. Your fog lights are now integrated into the headlights. It's kind of a one-piece unit. Looks really nice, really slick. Come over to the wheels. We can see that they've done a similar kind of gunmetal style wheel package on these GTs. Works really well with our vehicles. Looks very nice, very clean. Looking up at the hood here, we'll notice that the wiper blades have been kind of moved down. The hood's been moved up. So what that does is wind comes over the hood. Doesn't hit the wiper blades, just kind of hits the windshield. It's a little bit of aerodynamics. You have a reduction in some noise from wind hitting the wiper blades. And now actually the blades, as they're going along the windshield, you're having the washer fluid be sprayed directly onto the blades. So you get a nice even coating of washer fluid on the windshield. Okay, looking at the tail side of the Mazda 3 here, we've got a redesigned headlights, we've got a redesigned bumper. Headlights are very nice. You've got little LEDs kind of built in, looks very, very sleek. You're also looking at a few little dots here. Now this is for when you are reversing, you've got some sensors. So if there's an object behind the vehicle, it'll actually give you an audible warning when you're getting close to it. That's a nice new feature. So looking at the doors here, we've got advanced keyless entry on this model. Now you'll notice that there isn't actually any button on the door handle. It's kind of hidden. It's basically goes by you touching the door. It picks that up, it'll open and close the door. So it's a nice little thing they've done. Cleans up the door handle. You'll also notice that there's no cylinder for a key because it's actually hidden behind the door handle. Okay, so we're sitting inside the 19 Mazda 3 GT sedan. And you just let the interior speak for itself. You take a look around, it's a very beautiful design, very nice, very luxurious. Mazda's kind of, they've done some more of the leather stuff on the dash. They've kind of brought it around the front here. Looks very slick. Steering wheel went through a redesign. You're going to see a little bit bigger opening to see the gauges. Buttons are this nice kind of a metal finish on them. Looks very slick. You have the Bose audio system in the GT. You've got this nice metal plate around the speaker. Looks very slick. Climate control, similar design that has been modified a little bit. Looking at the infotainment screen, it's definitely gotten bigger. So we've got a wider screen. We've got it on a bit of an angle facing the driver. Lots of settings in there. And you can actually get the manual for the vehicle. You can get through your infotainment system, which I found very nice. Looking at the center console, similar to design that the Mazda's been doing. It's a little bit wider now. We've got a bigger HMI commander. We've got an auto hold function. So if you're in stop and go traffic, having to sit there, hold the brake, for a while, then you got to hit the gas back and forth. You turn this on, it'll actually hold the brake for you. You can take your foot off the brake. As soon as you touch the gas, the brake comes off and then you can proceed. It's a nice little mode you can put the car into. So even looking at the rearview mirror here, we've got the buttons kind of moving on the bottom. So you've got your garage door openers you can program in, your auto dimming rearview mirror. Your passengers are sitting in the back. You got the little ones. They decide not to have the seatbelt on. It'll actually display it up in here if some of your passengers are not wearing their seatbelt. So we're going to look at the gauge cluster here. So you'll notice in the middle, it's a full digital style gauge cluster. You've got your analog tacks on each side. So the Mazda 3, starting in 2017, they definitely got some more sound dampening. That carried on into 18 and now into 19. They've just kind of taken it to the next level. Similar to what they've done with the CX-5, paneling underneath the vehicle in the firewall, moving some stuff around. As usual, Mazda mounts their mirrors further back on the door. That's for better visibility, less wind noise. Definitely a very, very quiet ride. Somewhere that you're not going to have any problem spending, many hours in a long drive. When you get into the GT and now even in the GS model, you have the 2.5 liter that was previously only available in the GT Mazda 3. So technology on the new engine, similar to what they've done before. It's worked really well for Mazda. They haven't felt really a need to tweak it too much. You do get the cylinder deactivation now, which was on our CX-5. It's a nice little feature. It'll actually shut down a couple of cylinders when you're cruising on the freeway, save you a bit of fuel. So thanks everybody for coming along with me on the drive on this Mazda 3. Beautiful new car. Really like you guys to come down, take it for a test drive, check out the new interior, the new styling. If you would like to do that, give me a shout. My name's Neil down at VIP Mazda.